Welcome back to KidsLearnPianoLive.com. My name is Jamin, and as you can tell from the countdown clock here, the lesson is about to begin. If this is your first time playing piano, welcome. I'm very excited for you. You're going to do great. Hopefully you already received from us the welcome packet in the mail, and maybe you even got started on the Absolute Beginners video pack to teach you the names of the notes and things like that. But if not, that's fine. You'll do great. I'll show you how to play all the notes. And if I'm going too fast for you, you can always pause the video or rewind it and go over the more difficult parts. You can always pause the video or rewind it and go over the more difficult parts. And even if you only learn a little bit of this song and you don't learn the whole thing, you'll still learn enough to help you build skills so you can learn other songs faster in the future. So jump in, give it a try. You're bound to end up at least a little bit better than you even are right now. Throughout the lesson, I may refer to Klopple Academy, and you can check out that link on the website if you want. Basically, it's a program that takes you all the way from learning the names of the notes, the very beginning, through 12 levels of classical and jazz music, through all the skills that you would need to become a professional pianist. So you would learn all the same stuff that you would learn if you're taking regular traditional piano lessons, probably plus a little bit more, but it takes about 5 to 10 years to complete. So you can just try out the first level, see if it's the kind of thing that you like, or if you just care about today's lesson and learning this song, then just ignore all those references and focus on today's lesson. If you're watching this at LearnPianoLive.com, there should be a PDF and an MP3 button right next to this video. The MP3 is a play-along track that you can use to practice more after the lesson, but a lot of students like to print out the PDF right now so they have it during the lesson. Careful, it could be up to like 30 pages, so just find the couple pages that you want and print those out. If you decide not to, that's fine. I'll show you all of the notes on screen as we go through it. And we will be going through 5 different levels of this song that all use the same play-along track. So even if you've never played piano before, you'll still be able to do level 1. And then as we go through level 2, 3, 4, and 5, then when we use that same play-along track, you just keep playing your same version. If you're watching this lesson in the archives and you have a question during the lesson, then feel free to click on that survey button. And at the end of the survey, there's a place for you to ask your question, and I will do my best to get back to you with the answer to that question. But if you're with us live as we're recording this today, then feel free to click on that chat button, and you can talk with all the other students who are logged in during the live lesson. And if you have a question about the lesson, then you can just go ahead and type that into the box that says, Ask Jamin a question, and we will do our best to answer that question live in the lesson. All right, I think that's the end of the boring stuff. I'm ready to learn a song. Stay tuned at the end of the lesson and I'll show you how to win more points and earn more prizes next week. But for right now, let's get this party started. Welcome back to KidsLearnPianoLive.com. My name is Jamin, and this is Electric Elisha, and he's going to be learning today's song right along with you for the very first time. Have you ever played this song before?
I don't think so.
Okay, cool. And you did not practice here while we were like sitting waiting for the lesson to start, like a lot of people do. They try to cheat. So there's been no cheating. Electric Elisha is really learning this along with you for the first time, and moderating our chat room is the incomparable Kendra.
Guess what? I got to go to a concert last weekend, and it was for 5 Seconds of Summer, and it was so amazing. I had so much fun.
That's the name of the band, 5 Seconds of Summer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. It wasn't actually 5 seconds of
That would be amazing
summer.
if you could get that in December.
Well, yeah,
that'd be really cool.
I like winter better.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well,
That's just
Christmas
me.
break is coming up.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's true. I'm so excited. It's going to be great.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we need to get to the song. Let me play it for you in case you haven't heard this song before. Although by this point, you probably have. Most of the radio stations are playing this song. We're going to play the version that sounds something like this. 2, 3, 4. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing up bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. It's kind of a long song. Jingle bell rock, jingle bells chime in jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell That is all of the notes, even though it's a really long song. Fortunately, there's a lot of repeating going on, and the part that's not repeating is pretty simple. So let's just take a brief overview. Elisha, check this out. Couple things here. This whole section right here, once we learn that, we almost have the whole entire song. We're going to call that like section number 1, because that exact same thing is going to come back over here. Different words, but the exact same notes. So once we learn that top section, we already know the bottom section. Then we have this thing right here, which I'm going to call, oops, that should have said section 1. So those are both section 1. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay, then we're going to call this thing right here section 2. And that's going to come back over here. So once we learn section 2, it's only 1 line, but we've actually got 2 lines then, because we know both of those at that point. And the good news is it just goes straight up. So if you can do this, you can play that line, because it's just that thing going up twice. D up to A, and then D up to A. So it just goes straight up. That's going to be pretty easy. And then as you can see, this thing, the third section, is almost entirely 1 note. Yes, exactly, with a little bit of D at the end. So let's get into this thing, figure out how to play basically these 3 sections, and then we have to do the ending. And for some reason on all songs, it seems like the ending is the trickiest part. Let's start with that, actually. So right here, in the frosty air, we're going to need an A. So in order to find an A, you take any group of 3 black notes. Like I'm going to take those 3. Why don't you grab those 3 or any 3 up there? Take the middle note. And drag it a little bit to the right, a little bit up. And you land on an A every single time. So we're going to play that, and we're going to say in. Ready, go. In. Yes. And then we're going to play this exact same note again and say the. Ready, go. The. Cool. So we're going to play both of them and actually say out loud in the. Ready, go. In the. Nice. Go 1 note up and we would land on a B. Yes. And we're going to say frost. Then we're going to skip over this note when we come back. Like that. So it's kind of like folding over on itself. And then the note right above this one is the one we're going to end on. That's a C. Yeah, so there's 4 notes. It starts on the A. Go ahead. And then frost. And then jump down to the lowest note of those 4. And then up to the top note of those 4. And we're going to say, in the frosty air. Cool. Now we know the hardest part of the song. Make sure that you're pausing and practicing at home. And let's go back before we try this with the track and try this top part. So we need a C for this. We already played a C before. Actually, I'm going to play this C up here. So if you find that A, again, take that group of 3. Go ahead and A group of 3 you want. Take the middle note. Drag it up. That's an A. Cool. So play an A. Nice. 1 more up should be a B. And 1 more up should be a C. And 3 of those is our first Jingle Bell. Wonderful. Go down 1 note. That's our second Jingle Bell. And then 1 more down. Jingle Bell. Yes. Now, if you want to, the more advanced students right here can go A, B, A. But if you want to, you could just play A through that whole thing. That'd be way, way easier. Then we need an E. And this one, we can't really skip that one. We need the word rock because it's like a big part of the song. So we're going to go down 3 notes. So we're going to skip over 2 notes and land right there. So that's bell, rock. So bell is that A that we learned at the beginning. And then rock is down there. That's the whole first line. So again, make sure at home you're pausing and practicing the video wherever you need to make sure you've got this down. And we're going to try this with the track as soon as everybody's back with us. Here we go. Starting it there. Jingle bell. And a 2 and 3, 4. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Yeah, cool. Now, if you did do this thing right here, jingle bell, then cool, good for you. We're actually going to reuse that same phrase right here. You can see it says ABA, and we're actually going to reuse it again right there. 3 places we're going to play. In fact, I would even not play this G right here. So if you want like the easier version, then just get rid of that G, and we're going to go jingle bell rock, and then do the exact same thing again. Jingle bells swing, jingle bells, but instead of landing on an E this time, we're going to land on an F. So we're going to go A, B, A, F. Cool. At home, make sure you pause and you practice that section right there. Freeze the screen where you can see that. And then when you come back, we'll all practice this together. Get ready on your C. Let's go for it. And a 2. And a 1, 2, 3, 4. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. jingle bells swing, jingle bells, and then we end on the F. Yeah, cool, you're getting it. Great job. Now the next one is that thing that we said that just goes like straight up. We got to find the first note, and after that, you're home free. So the first note's gonna be a D. This is gonna be the lowest note of the song. In order to find a D, we can either take that A and go down 4 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Go ahead. 2, 3, 4. That would land us on a D, or just pick the note that's in between that group of 2 black notes. But that's gonna be our D right there. And once you have that, we're just gonna go straight up. So snowing and blowing. And then once again, I would skip this G right here. I'd just go snowing and blowing, and then go again, bushels of fun. Yes, cool. And we were only gonna go up to the G because we ran out of words. We would go up to the A, but there's no word after fun. So snowing, go for it. Snowing and blowing up bushels of fun. Nice, we're almost done. Here's that third section. It's literally the last thing we have to do. 6 of those A's all in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, and we're gonna say the words. Now the jingle hop has, and we're gonna skip down to that lowest note that we had before, that D, begun. Woo! Then we put all those parts together, and that would sound, make sure you're pausing and practicing at home before you try this whole entire thing with us. Pause, practice that up. When you think you've got it, rejoin us. We'll see if we can get it. Get on your C, I'm on my C, let's go. And a 2, and a 1, 2, ready, go. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bell swing, jingle, land on an F, then down to that D, snowing and blowing, bushels of fun, 6 A's. Now the jingle hop has begun. And go, just do it all again. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells chime in, jingle bell. Sorry, I forgot to skip the G. Dancing and prancing, jingle bell square. Here's the ending part, starts on the A, in the frosty air, and end on a C. That's it. That's the one. That's all of the notes. Cool. So obviously that'll take a lot of practice to smooth all that stuff out with the track, especially with the faster parts of the track. But yeah, I had a feeling. Okay. Clavel says it's the last time through. Let's try it one more time. Make sure you pause the video if you need to and practice up, and then come back and join us. Let's try this thing. Starting on that C. And a 1, 2, ready, go. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing, jingle bells ring. And then down to the D, snowing and blowing, bushels of fun. 6 A's in a row. Now the jingle hop has begun. And up to the C again, and do the whole thing again. Jingle bell rock. Jingle bells chime in, jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing, jingle bells. Here's the ending. In the frosty air. Yes, nice job, way to go. Elisha, you did great. And you know who else did great? Lily Mae, we saw her play the Addams Family last week, but she sent us another one at almost the exact same time. And I wanted to make sure that you all saw Lily Mae playing Hallelujah. And obviously that was just a section of the song. She did the whole entire thing. If you want to see it, it's pretty great. Go check out her channel, Lily May Pianist. And Kendra, tell us about our weekly activity.
This week is the Mandyland, and it's a game just like Candyland, but of course with Clopple and his friends. When you play, just tag Learn Piano Live when you post a picture on Facebook or Instagram for 150 bonus points this week from our mascot penguin Clopple.
Nice. Yeah, that's a fun one. Cool. Well, it's time for our feature of the day. Okay, so today is going to be Pink Rudolph. And when we play Pink Rudolph, there's 2 songs that you need to know. Now, we play this song all year long, but it's especially appropriate in December because one of the songs you need to know is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, which goes like this. You don't have to know how to play it. You just have to know how to sing it. So you probably already know that one, especially the first 2 notes of it, Rudolph. But the other one is the Pink Panther, which sounds almost exactly like it. So those 2 songs, I'm going to play the first 2 notes of one of those songs. One of them is a major second. The major second is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And the other one is a minor second, which is the Pink Panther song. So it's your job to listen at home and see if you can tell, am I playing a major second, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, or a minor second, Pink Panther. And Kendra's going to play along with you. Here, she's really good at this stuff. But let me show you the first couple notes, whatever. First couple notes would be these right here.
Wait, do you want to take away the keyboard or leave it?
Not yet.
Okay.
Next time I will. So the question is, does that sound like the beginning of a really low Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer or a really low Pink Panther? What do you think, Kendra?
I literally changed my mind. I think it's Rudolph.
It is
Okay, cool.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
It's so low that it sounded all
weird.
creepy. I was like, that has to be Pink Panther.
Yeah, you hear it really low and you
Yeah.
expect that's what the song's gonna be. Okay, cool. So what about this one here? What do you think at home? Guessing out loud. Try to beat Kendra. Kendra, what do you think it is?
I think it's still Rudolph.
It is. Nice work. Very nice. Okay, what about this one here? We'll go with this guy right here. What do you think that is, Kendra?
It still sounds like Rudolph.
Really?
Am I...
That's probably because it's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer still. All of them have been major seconds so far.
Me. I thought
So-
I was wrong. I was like, oh no.
Our last one, we'll see if we stick
Okay.
with Rudolph the whole way or if this last one gets changed. Ready? What do you think, Kendra?
I think it's Pink Panther. I think.
Nice work. Yes, so that was a minor second. That was major seconds and minor seconds, which means it's time now for mailbag.
If you'd like to win an extra 750 points by being the mailbag winner, just fill out the survey at the end of the lesson or send us a message anytime during the week using the contact button at the top of the page.
This week is from Champion, who says, Dear Jamin, what is the next Music Lessons in a Box song? Well, it's going to be next week, and it's going to be the song from Frozen 2, Into the Unknown. It's actually, I watched Frozen 2, and it was the only one that really got stuck inside my head. Although I did have another student who is learning another song from Frozen 2. So if you're wanting to learn a different Frozen 2 song, and it's not Into the Unknown, then you can definitely make a request for that. But next week is going to be Into the Unknown. It's pretty fun to play. It's, I think, the largest range that we've ever had. Like, it's almost takes up like 2 full octaves. So it's going to be, the notes are not terribly hard, but they're just way, way spread out. So it's going to be an exciting song to learn. So now it's time for a little bit of secret information.
Secret information.
And today, in our secret information folder, we have... Oh, okay. But there's only 2 things today. This might take a little while to explain, though. This first one is that we're going to have something in this song. We've had it before, but we'd never really talk about it because it's kind of inconvenient. It's called a diminished chord. So let me show you. If you go all the way down to like level 5, we have this thing right here, which says D-I-M, dim. And I think we have that on level 4 as well, and 4B. Let's see here. Level 4, we've got this thing right here, C sharp D-I-M. So D-I-M stands for diminished. And all diminished means you can all make a diminished chord. Here's how it works. You take any note, whatever the note is that you're supposed to start with. In this case, it's a C sharp because it says C sharp diminished. So we're going to start on a C sharp right there. And we're just going to go up 3 half steps. So the closest note that you could possibly get. 1, then the next one, 2, 3. Right, that right there. And then we just do that again. So 1, 2, 3 right there. That's a diminished chord. So you just start on anything. We call that the root. So the root of a C sharp diminished chord would be C sharp. The root of an F diminished chord would be F. So you just take the root and then you're going to go up 1, 2, 3 half steps and then go up 1, 2, 3 half steps. If you do that, you can make any diminished chord for any root whatsoever. Next in our folder. Okay, so this song here follows the AABA format. So an AABA format is just where you're going to do something and then you're going to do that same thing again. That's called A, and then A. Then you're going to do something different, which would not be A. It would be, I don't know, B. So B is going to be the third thing that you do. And then at the end, you're going to do the same thing that you did 2 times in a row. This is actually a really popular way to write songs, especially during a certain era. A lot of songs were AABA formats. So if you go to the bonus section, you actually see the whole entire song. So you can see that we've got Jingle Bell, Jingle Bell, Jingle Bell Rock. So we do that thing, and then we do all of that again. Jingle Bell, Jingle Bell, Jingle Bell Rock. And then we've got, in the bonus section, oh, it's not in there. Really? What a bright time. It's the nighttime, and we don't have this song. Jingle Stinky Rock. I can't show you this, but I'll show you where it would be. My pen is right here. So we have this section right here. That's A. And then Kendra, would you make me a note that for the everyone who's watching in the archives, this will already be there. So if you make these same marks on yours that you have in the archives, then it'll be the right thing. So that would be the A section. And then this would right here be the A section because you're gonna play these same exact notes. Then over here, this is gonna be the B section. And then right over here, this is going to be the A section where you come back and do the exact same thing. So pretty much for an AABA song, you can play like the whole entire song by just knowing 2 sections. If you just learn the A section and the B section, then you're going to get to reuse that A section 3 times in the song. And like I say, if you're in the archives, then those brackets right there will show you where the A's and the B's are and stuff. So knowing that kind of stuff, knowing where stuff repeats really helps when you're trying to learn a new song. But not everybody knows that. That's why it's secret information. Something else that's a secret is who won this week's raffle. Let's make it not a secret right now. Way to go, BB Gardner. Make sure you let us know what prize it is that you want. Everybody else, let's go to level 2.
Transitioning to level 2. This may be confusing to level 1 students, so please continue to practice the level 1 version, or visit learnpianolive.com/level 2 for a detailed explanation on how to level up.
So sadly, the lesson preview has come to an end, and it's time to say goodbye to everyone watching the free streams. Of course, paying subscribers at learnpianolive.com can continue watching this lesson and several hundred others like it in the archives. So come on over and check us out, and if you like what you saw, at least like and subscribe, and then tell your friends to head on over to learnpianolive.com to start enjoying this journey with us.